Hello everyone, I am Torior and I have a new game for you today. It's Yield Fall of Rome. It's a 4x hex strategy with two distinct spins on it. One, it's the end of the Roman Empire. The empire is falling and you play as the civilizations surrounding it and help them get destroyed completely. The other spin is the game is really fast-paced. This video is sponsored. They are paying me to show you the game, but all the opinions I express are my own. If this looks like something you would enjoy, follow the link in the description below and try it out or wishlist it on Steam depending on when you're watching. We've got 8 factions to play and some fast-paced campaigns. You can set up a single game, but I'll just go into the campaigns and show you the progression in that. You can also do multiplayer, and it is a pre-release version, so the final product will differ a bit. So yeah, it's a game about Rome, where you don't play as Rome, you play to kill Rome. Let's start a new campaign. We've got 3 kingdoms in this version I got. We can play as the Sassanids and Kavad, the Caledonian Uprising, or the Germans that ends at Rome itself. I played through it a little bit, but let's start over. Let's skip mission 1 because of how easy it is and go straight into mission 2. See, here we have 3 possible victory points, crowns, and they come from making a huge city, building a Colosseum, you can only make 1 of those, or capturing an enemy capital. And we can do any combination of this. Like I can build 2 huge cities and 1 Colosseum and not fight anybody and I'll win. Or I can conquer 3 enemies and win that way. In the final mission, where you go to Rome, there will not be a choice, you just have to take Rome. But here we're more flexible, so let's get into the game. Here we are. This is our map, fairly large. Before we settle, let's use our king to explore a little, so we can pick a good spot. I think I might want to settle on this wood tile here. Boars for hunting, and lots of other resources, and some room for building expansion. We'll get rid of the forest, and that's fine. Let's build our first city here, and we'll even get a lake. The cities can go as far as 4 tiles when they grow enough. In this game, you have 4 resources. You've got population in your cities, production, supplies for your units, and gold. It's all about the gold. With enough gold, you can basically pump out a huge city in 1 turn. This is fast-paced, and yes, you can absolutely do that. We start with 12 gold, we have 3 gold of income. How do we get more gold? By building markets, which are a more advanced building, and some buildings in our cities, like a tavern that increases income, or a customs house that gives gold instantly. Let's go into the research screen. As you can see, there are not that many technologies. It all ends at machinery, which is kinda appropriate for the time period, and each of these unlocks buildings on maps and units. If you have enough gold, you can unlock the entire tech tree in 1 turn. It's all about the gold. So realistically, we want trade for markets with that increased income. We want cartography for seaports, which are not as good but also increase income, and metal casting and gold mines. So goldsmiths and gold mines can give us that. But for now, we're poor and we have a small city. So we have to invest in something that is close to us. Like pigs, wild pigs. We got 2 fields of boars ready to be hunted. Let us unlock hunting. With hunting unlocked, I can now hunt these boars. They will disappear, but I will get population in the city required for growth and production for buildings. So boars, here we go, and boars, here we go. I will use that to build a tavern for income per turn and a customs house for 5 gold immediately. And with 6 gold on the table, I could immediately make another settler for another town. But let's start with a scout. You can only do 1 unit per turn per city. And you might notice we are not immediately hostile to the Romans or the other players. Some are neutral. In some missions, you will immediately have to deal with hostile units. Basically, the Romans are on the back foot, their empire is crumbling, and they won't fight us unless they have to, but they will have to eventually. For gold, not much to be done with that, and the turn. There are goody huts around the map, like this gives us production for our city, you can get gold, population and all that. Let's explore a bit. Oh, more water. We need to get to 8 population to expand our city, but there's not really anything we can do right now. We could build lumber mills, or we can build hamlets around our city. That just gives us population. Let's do that. Hamlet, unlocking farming, and with that we'll build a little hamlet here and grow our city. More income, more supplies, more territory to exploit. Next turn. As you can see, this is all pretty fast-paced, and I actually enjoy this aspect of the game because it has a similar feel to all those, hex games, but you can actually hammer out a meaningful, satisfying playthrough in an hour or less if you don't have time or are not in the mood for something bigger. Right, we're a city level 2, we have unlocked some stuff. Gold income is the most important, so I'd like a temple. I can't afford that, we need 5 production. Fortunately, I can now make farms, and there's still some piggies to hunt. So let's hunt these boar and build a temple. Temple is great for income because people give money. And we already get 7 per turn. Oh, more goody huts. See, these give me gold. This is an interesting conundrum because they do increase the amount of gold stored in them by 1 every turn. So theoretically, I could wait and reap them when there's way more gold. But on the other hand, our competitors are hunting for these as well. Explore some more. We still have 2 gold left and nothing really to do with that unless we want another scout. And I think I do want another scout. And a turn. And you can see a turn limit of 50 here. I've played, I think, 8 games of this, and I've never reached the turn limit. Go north. Oh, goody hut with population, nice. I think I'm gonna park this guy next to this goody hut. This is the edge of the map, so nobody is coming from here, and I'll just take the gold when I am in the need of it. For now, let's grow our city with some farms. Population. We will need 30 people for the next level of the town, so quite a bit of stuff still to do. Is it time for a settler? I think so. Let's get a settler. We'll send them with our scouts and find a good place for a city. Although I probably should have sent another scout this way first. Scout north a little bit. Oh, gold. And our first enemy. Well, not exactly enemy. It's this guy. It's the Huns. They should not attack us unless I attack first. But I will have to snatch this before they can. Well, there's way more gold here than I thought there would be. I'm going to just let it grow until there's a good moment to reap it. And our settler shall follow north. More farms, please. And some more farms, please. Will you attack me? He shouldn't. But he wants the gold. I'm gonna get there first. And 7 gold is respectable. Also some supplies, and I'm gonna settle another city somewhere in here. Don't want them to overlap. Cities have 4 levels, so this will grow up to this big. 4 hexes from the center. Let's get another scout, and I need to get to 30 size. There's also policies and milestones. I'm not sure if this happens in single player too, but in campaign, basically you will unlock a choice of 2 bonuses for each of them once you fulfill a specific requirement. And this accumulates along the campaign as you progress. So we will not have all of them yet in this playthrough, but some of them can really change your playstyle. We'll talk about them more when I unlock some. I do have some extra production though, so I suppose I'll make a watchtower in my city and an embassy. This will increase our sight range by 3 hexes. I think I settled pretty well. This is going to be our territory. Oh, there's orcas here. Let's unlock infrastructure. Windmills can help you build population really quickly, and they need to be adjacent to your fields, giving bonuses per field. So this is a good spot for windmill, theoretically, but you can only build hamlets next to your city, or next to a special building that you get later, so I'd rather keep that for the hamlets. Actually, you know what, I should probably just build the hamlets and grow the city that way. Yeah, let's just get some hamlets going. We're almost at the next threshold. Next turn, please. Ooh, gold. Let's block this guy. And again, he should not attack me. We are neutral. Right, it's time to grow our city. Let's get this gold. Another hamlet, please. And we grow to level 3. Increasing the size of the city and the options we have. Now we can make the national manor, which gives us +2 income and an additional income for each hamlet. So I want to surround myself with hamlets. We'll need to get rid of these forests first. And we need to get enough production for that building. Let's research forestry. And you can build forester huts, lumber huts on your forest, like here for example, or you can cut them down. So I'm going to cut down the forest for some gold and build hamlets there a bit later. Now we need 12 production. Farms are actually very efficient. 3 population and 3 production for just 5 gold is very good. So let's make more. And that's it for the round. You want my gold, don't you? Not gonna happen. We block him. And we keep going north with our settler. Remember, to win I need 2 huge cities in the Colosseum, or 3 huge cities, or we can supplement that by capturing enemy capitals. Now we want to get to 12 production, so let's make more farms here and here. That's 14 production for us. Perhaps I shouldn't have made the embassy, but I don't regret my decision. And we need a whopping 40 for a Colosseum. But there's a lot of terrain to exploit around here. We'll get there. First though, gold is king. Gold is the most important. We have 9 income, and with this we're gonna have 15. 2 from the building itself and 4 from the hamlets. Now get me another hamlet. More gold. You might already notice that with enough gold we can just grow our cities very quickly. So once we have a good income I can just plop down a city and immediately expand it significantly. Let's grab this gold here, explore some more, and where do we put the next city? This city will reach this far. So I think the next one should be somewhere around here. Go north a bit, unless there's an enemy city right next to us. More population. More hamlets. These buildings give us supply, army bonuses, defense, and all that. A library gives you a free technology, so it's quite notable. Right now, I want to grow my city a bit more, so we can encompass this entire area. We need 70 population for that. It will become a metropolis, give me a victory point, and let me plan out the layout better. Windmills are a great way to grow your city because they give 5 population for just 5 gold. So I'm gonna cut down this forest here and put a windmill here. Then I'll put another windmill here. Why like that? Because markets get adjacency bonuses. And if I put a market here, it will get bonuses from both windmills. I should probably explain that a bit later. Hunt this deer, make a lumber hut here, another windmill here. Oh, it will connect to these 2 fields, giving me 10 population and bringing me over the threshold for a bigger city. Sure, I guess I can do that. And it gives us 1 crown. Let's get these boar too. Now I can start investing my gold in another city, or we could build up this one to the point where it brings a lot of money in. I think at this level of relations they can get into my land, but it's not a problem. They made a city, which is going to be slightly problematic. No matter, I can settle around here and steal this territory from them. Let's see, here, I think, or maybe here. So I get the water somewhere in this area. Then I'll get all this and stop them from expanding further. What I need now is the trade technology. Market specifically gives us income per extra improvement that it's next to sawmills, wool mills, stoneworks, windmills, goldsmithies. So basically, I make, for example, a field, then a windmill to improve it, and then a market to get income from that windmill. I already see that I did not optimize this perfectly, but it's fine. In order to get that technology, we first need engineering or siege or organization. Engineering will be the most beneficial to us. And now this is 20 gold. That's too much. Fortunately, if I build a library that costs 10 production, I can get that for free. So let's hunt these hogs. Use that production to build a library. Now go into technology and get trade for free. And now, well, now we get rich. This is where positioning of improvements comes into play. For example, here, the market will have 2 adjacency bonuses with 2 gold each, or a total of 4 gold income. Let's do that. We do have this technology now, so the more we build, the more we'll be getting every turn. Gold maxing, let's call it. Let's hunt the deer. Cut to the forest. We have a lumber hut here, so I can build a sawmill here if we have enough gold, so let's get the gold. Sawmill. Then I can plop down another market here for another 2 gold income. And we snowball from here. That's it for this turn, but next turn we expand way more. The enemy king is too close. Fortunately, we're not at war, so I don't have to worry about that. Get me the gold. I think I'll settle on these sheep here. That'll give me access to most of the stuff here and decline our enemy some territory. Yeah, looks about right. Settle. And I have enough gold that I could immediately grow this city. But first I want to maximize the income I'm getting per turn from our capital. So, more markets. Lumber hut here. We cut the forest here and build a sawmill. And then here we hunt the animals, cut the forest, and build another market. 2 adjacencies, 4 gold per turn. Next, lumber hut, sawmill, market. Now I need to unlock animal husbandry so we can build pastures. And we'll need cloth making too. But that's for next round mostly. And keep exploring. Oh, I forgot, I should expand Bonn a little bit, because we can get income from there too. Build a farm and make a tavern. Also, if we send a trader over there, we will spread our religion, thus enabling them to build a temple, which is also beneficial. So let's build a trader. And I'll need to send another settler this way. Yes, there's enough room for a city. Get me this gold and continue our build-up. We can build a pasture here. Oh, and we just completed a milestone. We grew... What did we do? Probably grew our city enough. So we have to choose between 2 powerful bonuses. God King, which gives us 1 income for each unit killed by the king. A building that gives 20 population for fast growing of a city, and 5 gold for each wonder you build in the capital. Alternatively, 3 units, 1 free unit in each settlement, faster traders and settlers, and extra supplies in all settlements. I suppose the effects when it comes to gold are roughly equivalent. I'll choose vassalage. We can get 2 free units, and we'll get more with more settlements. Where was I? Oh yeah, we built a pasture here, and now we can build a wool mill next to it. So I'll get rid of these wild boars. Build a wool mill here and a windmill here, and the market between them. Extra 4 gold per turn. And so on and so forth, until we maximize the outcomes. Again, get rid of the boar, lumber hut, sawmill, windmill, and the market. Oh, not enough gold. Do we get gold somewhere? Not yet, but soon. 36 from this city alone. Would you kindly get out of my territory, please? I want to build a field here. Well, we're not technically fighting, but they are obstructing my actions a bit. And I think I need to grow the city soon, because otherwise I'll lose territory to pests. We can send the trader north. And we get free units. I could use that to get swordsmen, which are normally quite expensive, but getting a settler early is probably the better choice. 0 gold settler. Another market for +2, 48 income per turn. And that's about all I can squeeze out of the city, unless we want to go into the water, which we can also do soon. Time to move on to Bonn. I hope you don't grow the settlement. If I'm late by 1 turn, I'll be slightly mad. Let's make a windmill here and grow the city. Can you please move away? Apparently not. We cannot make a temple because we don't have religion, but our caravan should bring it. Or do I need to make roads? I don't remember. Oh, right. I think I need to unlock a special policy for the trader to bring religion. Otherwise, I need to build roads, and roads are 2 gold per tile. That's 14 gold to be able to build temple. It can wait. But now let's grow and annex more territory. Hamlets are only useful in the city that you build that specific improvement that boosts them. And what did we find? We found a Roman city. We can trade with them or fight them. Okay, so if I send this trader here, the city will gain 5 population. But I haven't actually unlocked the thing. One of these policies would let me spread religion that way. If we send the trader unit to a foreign city, it would give us gold. He's standing on my field and not letting me plant it. That's grounds for war. Oh, I went into his territory and damaged our relations. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to fight you anyway, since you're too close. Where shall we settle? I think this is a good spot. We'll have a lot of sea resources to tap into. Koblenz. But right now I was supposed to be growing Bonn, wasn't I? Let's use all that production we have here. Command school. All units automatically gain a veterancy level. Barracks. Foot-based units get a veterancy level. And the throne too. And the wall. And now a swordsman. Because we'll be going to war soon. Because this guy is standing on my field and I don't want him standing on my field. That's all the reason. We need 7 more population. Either 2 traders or we kill this guy and build here. Or we invest in Koblenz, which we can also do. This all leads to cartography and seaports that give income to adjacent fisheries that are here. And it's all about gold maxing, so let's purchase sailing, navigation, and build a library to get the last technology for free. Here's a library, and cartography for 0, please. Not gonna get a lot here with all the adjacencies, but if we catch fish here and here, build a shipyard, then a fishery, and then catch fish, and make a seaport, that's extra income. Unfortunately, we can only have 1 shipyard per city, so I can't repeat that elsewhere. Can repeat that in another city, though. We got some gold left over, so let's connect our cities with a road. Roads cost just 2 per tile, but it's still quite a long way to travel. Is it time to start a war? I can certainly afford to, and our best option would be to just send 2 caravans here to grow Bonn, and then fulfill the requirement for a second metropolis. Then we can build a Colosseum here and win that way. But they have annoyed me a little bit, so I suppose I will fight them. Maybe even get a city out of it, we'll see. So, attack please. We don't like each other anymore. Well, do you have, like, units in my territory? You do. Which means I should probably make some units here to kill them. First I want that Colosseum. Maybe an archery range, and let's make an archer. With the Colosseum we already have 2 points, so it's enough to grow Bonn to win. Also, farm. Victory. Unfortunately, I won too quickly. I shouldn't have built that Colosseum, because I wanted to show off combat a little bit more. So for that purpose, I'm going to load the game I've been playing earlier as the Caledonian Uprising, and a mission in which you actually have to conquer people. Now, you'll notice that I have a lot of territory and cities. This is one of the games I've played to learn. The economy is not a problem, with 98 gold per turn, and I'm currently fighting the other barbarians, the Germans here. I figured they're the easier opponent compared to the Romans, and actually decided to befriend the Romans. But if there's not enough points to go around by conquering the Germans, then we can use the cities we take from them to turn against the Romans. More units here you'll see. For example, we got a Baron who gives bonuses to adjacent units. And befriending Rome gave me access to legionaries. I took a special policy for that. Actually, let me show you the policies. Improving relations with the Romans gave me their blueprints. I still need a religion and 1 more settlement. Then we can have all these. So maybe I'll do that first. We have a settlement without religion. Yes, Bristol. Let's connect it with a road. And there we go. And we can choose polytheism or monotheism. Lots of income. Nice. It's all about the gold, so monotheism. And that unlocked all the policies for us. Now, but I was supposed to show off combat, wasn't I? You guys already moved? No, you have not. Alright, I want to take Aachen. We also have guys to contend with here. Fortunately, my archers have a long range. Move out, build me another archer. Or we can build legionaries. Let's get an archery range and a longbowman. Now, time to go on a bit of a rampage. Can I actually kill them with this guy? Attack. Alright, he got hit. Let's finish him off with our archer. There we go. I guess I should shoot at the city too. Let's do that. Yeah, it's too far away for these guys to retaliate. And attack. Oh, he's in danger now. Well, I can get units every turn. We're so rich, we will never run out of money. Attack. More. And they're just using basic units, and mine are better. Right, let's surround Aachen. Attack. I suppose I guess I should have used the battering ram. But the defense proved weaker than I thought it would be. And if I can stay here until next turn, I can capture the city. Is this their capital? It is not. Augsburg is their capital. Right then, my battering ram goes that way. Shoot. Destroy the battering ram before it can reach the city. And there goes the legionary. He got a level. Next turn. And I've decided to befriend the Romans here, because I can always betray them later. And they are the stronger of our enemies. Wait a minute. I think an enemy king just entered my territory. Oh, they took my... This was my city, wasn't it? Well, I got defeated by the Germans because I didn't see them coming from the other side of my capital. And, well, that's on me, negligence. But I think I've demonstrated how the game works. Once again, there's 8 factions you can play with unique units. We've got the Arabs, the Berbers, the Bulgars, the Britons, Franks, Germans, Huns with the coolest looking guy, and the Persians. Well, actually, I like his beard more. So, all in all, I actually like this. It's a quick and simplified take on the genre, but it is not dumbed down. Lots of flexibility, and if you're setting up your own scenario, well, you can just set up victory conditions however you please. And I like the setting of ganging up on dying Rome and just beating them up. And I've got to try this on my Steam Deck because I actually like the fact that you can hammer out a quick game on like a train ride somewhere. Once again, if this looks like something you would enjoy, make sure to follow the link in the description below to check the game out, wishlist it on Steam, or buy it if you're watching later. Thank you for watching, and do let me know in the comments what you think about Yield: Fall of Rome. And I will see you again soon. Goodbye.